the most extensive of all the morbid mental conditions which reflect themselves so disastrously on the human system is the state of fear, tension, panic. Today, right in front of the Museum of the Future, the world's most unique and beautiful building, which is creating ripples all over the world at Dubai, Sheikh Zayed Road, this is Shihan Hussaini with the 8th lecture on mental training. A very important lecture, I must say, on target panic and trigger panic and how to overcome it. Fear destroys. Fear may range from the state of extreme alarm, fright, terror and panic down to the slightest shade of apprehension of impending evil. A paralyzing impression upon the centers of life that can produce a variety of morbid symptoms in every tissue of the body. Fear is like poison gas pumped into one's atmosphere. It causes mental, moral and spiritual exposition and sometimes death. Death to energy, death to tissue and death to all growth. Fear, worry, panic and tension makes us attract the very things we fear or dread. The fear habit impairs our archery, reduces the scores and paralyzes efficiency. What thousands of archers dread is the impending evil in archery called target panic or trigger panic. Namaste, namaskar. Welcome to Aap Hai Next Dronacharya. Man ka Dronacharya. चलो तीरंदाज में ओलंपिक गोल्ड लाएंगे, जरूर लाएंगे, चलो ओम 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 ओलंपिक medal, nothing but the Olympic medal. Welcome again to discover the mind coach in you, right outside the Museum of the Future. Trigger panic or target panic and how to overcome it. You have practiced shooting your bow for several years and suddenly one day, without warning, target panic appears from nowhere. You would have shot so well, scoring high day after day, but suddenly you just can't hold the bow. The minute you anchor, you want to squeeze the trigger. The minute the thumb or the forefinger is placed on the trigger, you want to press it. No matter what where the sighter dot is, you just can't hold the sighter pin on the gold portion or yellow portion of the target face 50 meters away. You're okay, perfectly okay at short distance. But when you move to the full distance of 50 meters or 70 meters, you panic. Why did you forget everything you practiced all through your practice and punch the trigger? The answer, you are having a form of target panic. Whether you're an experienced or novice archer, and whether you're doing a competition or practicing in your home ground, sooner or later you might be affected by the very, very common problem, a devastating problem, I must say, of target panic. However hard you may work to get rid of this panic, trigger panic or target panic, there seems to be no progress. The coach of yours will try everything in the book and everything he knows from experience, but nothing ever works. It just gets worse and worse. What must you do? Remember, you cannot conquer target panic or trigger panic unless you realize and accept the fact that there is only one power, one presence, one cause, one substance. That is your mind. Therefore, you get straight into your cranium and your brains that the minute you give attention to external causes, you are denying the one presence and the one power, the power of the mind. A scientific thinker does not make a created thing greater than the creator. Therefore, get it clear and straight into your mind that never again will you give power to any other person, a place, thing, condition of circumstance, star, moon, weather, water or anything in this universe to create fear and panic in you. You simply must recognize that there is only one creative power, and that is the spirit and the mind in you. The mind is almighty, overall, through all and in all. It's the only cause for panic and fear. It's supreme and omnipotent. Now what is target panic? Target panic or Trigger panic can be described as a neurological or physiological experience by archers when they're trying to execute a flawless shot that subconsciously has them thinking mistakes. Target panic can be different for everyone, but basically it is something inside an archer that makes us pull the trigger the moment we get on target instead of doing what we have practiced day after day all over the years. Target panic can also be a lack of confidence or a loss of control that makes us make mistakes and forget all about form and our practice skills. Target panic is considered the curse of an archer, and once it gets into your head, it eats you and can make you quit compound or recurve shooting. It's hard to beat target panic, but the great news is it disappears one fine day like it came. There are some tips to help you along this battle to become a better shot and beat target panic day after day. Someday it will go off. Go on target quickly. Growing up shooting a bow, I used to really struggle to get on target because I would try to make it part of my shot process. I would come up from the bottom or from the top slowly and try to execute my shot perfectly along the way once my pin touched or almost touched my target. I had some success this way, but also was training in my mind and body to punch the trigger as soon as I got on near the target. Some of my shots will be perfect. However, others will be high or low, depending on the delay it took for my brain to say fire and then for my finger to react, all in combination with the spirit or the speed in which I was moving the bow up or down on the target. This is not a successful way to shoot a bow, and sooner or later this will catch up to you with a shot on target that is less than stellar. To overcome the problem, I suggest that you become less concerned with being perfect and more concerned with getting on the target quickly and releasing your shot within a few seconds before you start getting fatigued. Of course, there will be many times in a competition where we need to draw back and hold for an extended period. But for all extensive purposes, the best shots will be when we get on the target quickly and release a fully executed shot within a few seconds. What a beautiful place to give a lecture. Now, some motion is okay. When you have gotten on the target quickly, you will most likely have trouble staying on the target, especially if it is a small dot or a spot you're aiming at, or if your target is at a distance of 50 or 70 meters. This is called wiggling. This is 100% okay, and something that you will have to learn to be okay with. Similar to how I used to move through the target as if I was wing shooting birds, I also went through a phase where I would get on the target and try to stop my movement for a quick second to release the shot. Again, this works some of the time. However, the tension required to stop would change up my shot and often throw an arrow off the mark, or I might miss the arrow more than I would like to. Now I find success beating target panic by being okay with the motion of my bow while concentrating on the target. You might have small circles or big circles, but if you're concentrating on the center of your mark and releasing a shot that is not punched, your arrow will always get close to the target. Sometimes this seems like magic. However, once you execute over and over again, you will start gaining confidence. Once you start gaining the confidence and working on the small release executions, you will tighten up your groups even more. The movement is just okay. Just to concentrate on the center. Follow these steps to begin to fix your target panic. Number one, aiming drills. Hold your pin on the target until you start to waver. Let down, rest 15 to 30 seconds and repeat. Do this at least 30 to 50 times a day before you release a single shot. Don't shoot, just aim and bring it down. Number two, go through your shot process. Know how to grip, draw, anchor, aim and squeeze the trigger. This is your shot process. Master it. 4, stay close. Shoot within 15 meters of the target and don't go any further for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and then slowly move back. Number 6, move back. Once you can go through the shot process and not experience any anxiety, then start with 20 meters and work your way back. Next, repeat, go back and repeat steps 1 through 3. 9. Cut out the center, the gold, and shoot into from 50 meters into compound and 70 meters in recurve. Remove the gold and then shoot into it. Slowly put the cutout portion back. Now, have a target buttress close to you at 5 meters and aim at the target face for a few seconds. Then move away and shoot at the target which is kept 50 meters away. Number 11. Shoot at 10 meters and walk slowly back. There will be a point where the panic starts. This distance is called the critical point. Alternate one end from here and then move to full distance, 50 meters or 70 meters, and shoot one end. Keep alternating till your panic goes away. 12. Walk back to 60 meters or more for compound archery and shoot from there and slowly walk forward to 50. Most times the fear will go. 13. Point. Load on arrow, draw and anchor it. Put your finger on the trigger, close your eyes for about 4 seconds, open aim and then release. 14. Carry a simulator, a shoelace with a D-loop fixed on it. Practice with it everywhere, every day with eyes closed, imagining a real shot. 15. Tip. Keep target faces all over your room and get used to aiming at the center with your hands mimicking a real bow. Number 16. Use a different kind of a release. A back tension release is actually great. Overall, target panic is something you can have from day one, or you can develop over time, even after you become a seasoned archer. The worst of the target panic comes out while you are in high pressure situations where the competition fear is there and on the line. Practicing the little things every day will allow you to gain more accuracy, gain better follow through, and develop more confidence. Confidence is one of the tools that can help suppress target panic and allow you to accurately shoot every shot, even in high pressure situations. The key is in not giving up. Don't give up. To face the target and keep shooting. Target panic can hit anyone, recurve, compound, or traditional archer. It's a mental condition that affects intermediate to advanced archers, making them unable to properly shoot the bow. It's caused by a developed habit, connecting the trigger hand and the eye. But the good news is it can be cured. 100% cured. You just need to work on it. So well, that was the section on target and trigger panic and how to overcome it. It's really nice talking to you from Dubai, outside the world's most beautiful and creative building at the Museum of the Future. Well, so much for today. What a lovely day here in Dubai. What a great place. More to come on the mind, about the mind. The Olympic gold in archery. Nothing but the Olympic gold. Get motivated and motivate the archery world around you. The job starts today. Your job starts right now. Till I provoke your mind again with more lectures on mind coaching. It's a good luck from me. Jai Hind. Om, Om, Om again. OM, Olympic medal. Olympic medal. Nothing but the Olympic medal. Bye-bye. Take care. That's you from Dubai.